Hi Libra, welcome to your March no contact love tarot reading. So Libra, we are looking at whatever's going on for you regarding this no contact communication situation. We'll be looking at what's the situation, how do they feel about it, how do they feel about you, what are they doing right now that you need to be aware of, and could things change? All right, Libra. So we have the Energy Oracle here. I'm going to get you some opening messages with this deck. Then I'm going to jump into your reading. But welcome in, Libra. Welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot, and this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, cross watchers, male or female, general collective reading. So let's get you your opening messages here, see what's going on, and keep in mind, Libra, that all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come out. All right, Libra, no contact. Let's see what we need to know. All right, let's see what we have here. The Sun, which is the happiest card in the deck. We have One, which is about new beginnings. I mean, the Sun is everything positive in every single way. You know, love, light, growth, abundance, health, happiness, joy, family. It's everything, all right? Healing. We have Indecision. I don't usually do reversals, but for some reason my deck is kind of... Anyway, not with these oracles, I don't do reversals, but with Indecision, we kind of have crossroads here, right? 8. Infinity, travel, action, movement, putting in the work. Woman holding a coin. We have 42, which is 6. 6 is a very healing, balanced energy. This is basically the Queen of Pentacles for me, King or Queen, and strength. I do like that. 50, which is 5, which is about change. Now, Libra, I'm going to mention the signs as I see them. It could be signs and chart people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. You can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. But we have two cards of Leo here with the Sun and strength. And with the Queen of Pentacles, that's Capricorn energy for me. Now, it looks like this person's at a crossroads, trying to figure out what truly is going to make them happy. But there's no denying the strong connection to you. You know, and strength for me is like overcoming anything. It's strong, courageous, brave, being bold, making, you know, moves, overcoming any challenge. So I believe here, you know, the Queen of Pentacles, you probably put out that offer for more, and they probably didn't know what to do. Like, do I want to commit to this? Or, you know, is there something better out there for me? Or do I want to go pursue something else? You know, and it doesn't have to be another person. It could be literally anything, you know. So let's just jump into the tarot and see what's going on for you, Libra. All right. So we have the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. So I'm doing a reading with this deck. And then to close it out, we have the Witch's Wisdom Oracle for some closing messages at the end. All right, Libra. So I'm going to look at the situation first. See what's going on in this no contact situation. What do we need to know for Libra? What do we need to know for Libra? What's the situation? What's going on? What do we need to know? All right. The Fool. 6 of Wands. The Moon. Yeah, so there's the fear. 6 of Cups reverse. Tower. Tower for me is always right now. It is reversed, so it could be a delay, little bit of a slower energy, a wake-up call. So I kind of feel like this person, right away, what I feel like here, Libra, male or female, whatever, put out that offer. 6 of Wands can be usually in the traditional tarot, the rider coming in with an offer, someone accepting it, success, victory, you know, all that kind of thing. Someone took a leap of faith here, and I feel like it was you feeling like it was going to be successful, and then you were met with something that didn't happen with the Moon, something you didn't see coming, right? Fear, you know, fear of the path ahead, and needing to choose a path, right? I feel like Libra, because we have the 6 of Cups reverse, for me sometimes that can be about someone from the past not returning, whatever the case may be. I feel like you told this person, look, don't return unless this is what you want, right? So now we see this kind of like stalemate, long, slow burn change that is taking a while for this person to wake up here, right? It's almost like you gave them an ultimatum. You took that leap. You didn't expect this. Hey, don't return unless this is what you want. If not, then so be it. Oh boy. Okay, so we have Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. See what's on the bottom. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles offering that pentacle. Didn't I say the Queen of Pentacles right there? That is crazy. That is crazy. Yeah. So here's my pentacle, but met with conflict. 5 of Wands. Oh boy. And oh, the Fool for me too is right now, you know. And usually it's about, you know, taking that leap, fresh, clean slate, start, energetic reset, new beginning, jumping all in, no baggage. Because the Fool usually carries that little, I forgot what that's called, little tiny knapsack with not much in it, no baggage, right? But I feel like you took the leap thinking, okay, this is going to go good, and you were surprised it went down a different path, right? All right, Libra. So let's see how they feel now about the whole situation. So I feel like you definitely told them, hey, look, don't return here unless you know what you want, right? All right. So let's see, Libra. Let us see. All right, so what do we need to know? How do they feel now about this whole situation? How do they feel now about this whole situation? Conflicted. Yeah, we've seen that. That's why this happened. But there's no denying the connection to you, right? I mean, they have it right here. So they know 2 of Cups. There is a connection here. There is love here. But they're conflicted. Why? Judgment. So they're trying to figure out what to do. This whole situation. 6 of Swords reverse can be about returning, coming back. It also could be just a stuck energy. Page of Wands. You know, this person could be very fiery, passionate, you know, knowing that they can't return if it's just based on passion. So Judgment is, you know, it can be a wake-up call, call to action, answering the call. And usually Judgment for me is kind of like things meant to be universal law and order at play as well. But it also could be about, you know, healing, forgiving, and releasing what needs to be released to make way for new. Life review, relationship review. So this person definitely is trying to figure things out about this whole situation. But yeah, I have a connection to Libra. I love Libra, but I'm conflicted. So things are stuck right now. And I'm not returning because, you know, it can't be just about the fire, the passion. Well, the 6 of Swords for me reverse can be about returning, but it can be stuck too. But I'm kind of feeling with this combination, I don't know why. They know they can't return if it's just solely passionate based. Right? So we have Sag, Scorpio, Emperor reverse. You know, can I step up to the plate? I just don't know. I don't know if I can fulfill wishes. Star reverse, losing hope. Temperance reverse too is not a great energy, not balanced. There may be some healing they need to do over something. But let's see here, Libra. How do they feel about you? Let's see if we can get any clarity on that. How do they feel? Because this is looking, I don't know, Libra. So far. But let's see how they're feeling about you. I mean, I do like strength here. It does overcome anything, but let's see. Right. I also feel like you know they need to heal and overcome their fears, right? And just make a choice. You got the coin right there. It's like, yeah, here it is. You got to make a choice. What do you want? And you can't come back till you know what you want, right? All right, so let's see. How do they feel about you? High Priestess. So they're keeping some things hidden, secret from you, not telling you things about how they feel. That's also the no communication that they're feeling. Ace of Wands, again, reverse. So that's kind of clarifying this, because Ace of Wands upright can be a fiery, exciting, passionate, usually new beginning or whatever. They know they can't come in solely based on fire and passion. So yeah, they're at a distance. So they're feeling the distance, right? Knight of Swords reverse, but I don't see them taking any swift action. They're taking their time. with this. Nine of Cups, though, is a single energy. So I don't think there's a third party in the picture. You know, they may be just indulging and doing things for themselves, being a little selfish, concentrating on their own happiness and joy. Maybe they're enjoying being a little bit single right now. But at the same time, feeling the no communication in the distance. But it's like, well, yeah, I can't come rushing in for passion. That's just not going to work. So they're just kind of taking their time about the whole thing. Oh boy. All right, we have Pisces, Aquarius, Hierophant reverse. I don't like that because that's about not leveling up, right? I don't know about this person, Libra. I don't. They know what you want and what they have to do and give. But I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what they're doing right now that you need to be aware of. What are they doing right now? I mean, things could change in the next couple of rows, but we'll see. Libra, what are they doing right now that you need to be aware of? What are they doing right now that you need to be aware of? Let's see. Let's see what we need to know. Oh, Three of Cups reverse. That's not great. Eight of Pentacles reverse. They're not even doing anything about it. They're not even thinking about reuniting. They're not even putting in any work regarding this. And they're not sad, lost, and lonely either. The Five of Pentacles reverse. This is not great. Yeah, I mean, look at the reversals. Wow. Hermit. So they're just going to continue keeping their distance. They're not feeling sad and lonely. They're not feeling lack of lost. They're not putting in any work, and they're not even thinking about reuniting. They're just kind of keeping their distance. And like, well, whatever happens, happens. They may be just waiting for you to come back around and just to pick up where you left off and keep things as they were. And tell them they're just going to keep their distance. This is not great. Not great. Now, if these had been all upright, it'd be a whole different story. We got Virgo here. Wow. Four of Swords reverse, though, is about, no, they're not overthinking this either. They're not even really thinking about it, right? Because they know they can't fulfill what you want. Star reverse, Temperance reverse, not a great energy. Taking their time, not really doing much. Knight of Pentacles reverse. And they're not really thinking about it much or overthinking about it either. Libra, this is not great. It's not great, I have to say. My goodness. Okay, so we're going to do, it's going to be honest, what I see. Okay, so I'm going to pull one more row of clarifiers to see, you know, is it possible things could change? Are things going to change? And we'll see what's going to happen here. But if it does resonate, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly appreciated. One more row of clarifiers to see if possibly things could change here. What do we need to know for Libra? Could things change in this no contact communication situation? Then we're going to pull some Witch's Wisdom to close it out. The World could be just about endings. Can be about new beginnings. Could be just a lot of distance. Two of Swords. Yeah, there's still a blocked, indecisive energy. Not making a choice. Seven of Swords. Still running out of fear. Avoidance. Not really doing much. This is not a great energy, I do have to say. Emperor reverse, not stepping up to the plate, male or female. Knight of Wands, not reverse, not taking any action either. Not feeling confident, powerful, or brave to take action and move forward. This is not great. Okay, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Sag. Huh. Wow. Five of Swords. Yeah, they're just going to continue to sabotage, lie, whatever, you know. Maybe they're feeling defeated. You're feeling defeated. Not a great energy with the Five of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. So they're definitely highly conflicted about commitment, and they're going to continue to sabotage that energy. And it's going to end up being a heartache, pain, right? Even if they come in promising that, they're not going to give it. It's just going to be disappointment about commitment, right? Four of Wands. No truth, no clarity, no communication, no truth at all. And they're not really struggling with this either. They don't really, yeah, Lovers reverse. This may not even be the one for you, Libra. I hate to say that, Lovers reverse. And continue to drag their feet. Knight of Pentacles here, yeah. Not great, Libra. 3 of Wands. So this is about you looking out to your future, right? Magician. So, I mean, wanting that new beginning to manifest, because you probably do love this person, obviously. And like I said, you put your pentacle out there. But the King of Wands was all about fire and passion and didn't really have any... they weren't really going to build on this 3 of Pentacles reverse, right? No offer was going to come in. Page of Pentacles reverse, right? So maybe just time to release the heavy burden of all this and just move on. Chariot. Could be something better coming in for you. The Ace of Cups. So, I mean, I'll be doing new love readings next, so you may want to watch that. Libra. Wow, that's not great. Anyway, I'm sorry. Is what it is. And I thought it'd go a different way because we do have strength in the sun here. I think that's your wishful hoping. This person would overcome and choose happiness, joy, love, light, and abundance. Unfortunately, I just don't see it. Did I mention the signs? Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Sag. I might have. I don't remember. Anyway, we're going to pull you some witch's wisdom. See what you need to know. I feel like this is going to be advice and guidance for you. Or some extra confirmation. We'll see. But everything else you need to know is down below in the description box. All the links, all the info, everything you need. All right, let's see. Initiation, Spirit. So you may be trying to manifest this, you know, for them to initiate coming back, but feminine, yeah. So some of you definitely are the feminine watching this, and males can be feminine, so take it out, resonates. Alchemist, yeah, wow. So you're trying to manifest this, but you know what? I don't know about this. Yeah, they're going to continue to kind of be like a secret to you, not really forthcoming. I don't know. I feel like Libra. I don't know. Let's see. Cycles. And maybe it's time just to end this cycle. Moon, a lot of fear, unknown. Endings, new beginnings. Yeah, banishment. So maybe it's just time to move on, right? Maybe it's just time to move on, Libra. It's not great. Anyway, Libra, maybe someone had to hear this, but that's what I have for you. So I do hope it helped and resonated. Again, everything you need to know is down below. I am wishing you the best, and I shall see you next time.